Welcome to Classical 95.9 WCRI's Conducting Conversations with your host, Mike Mano. 1 hour of music and conversation with notable people in the arts, bringing you the stories of how music has impacted their lives. The show will give a behind-the-scenes look at the guest's background, interests, or special project.
Conducting Conversations is brought to you by Roberts Musical Instruments. From sheet music and brand name instruments to rentals, repairs, lessons, and more. Roberts Musical Instruments is your key to musical success. Call 823-5459. That's 823-5459.
And now here's your host, Mike Mano.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conducting Conversations tonight. It's a pleasure to welcome into our beautiful studios here in downtown Exeter, Rhode Island, representatives of Dave's Marketplace, specifically Les Isle Rose, which is the gift shop, floral department, gift basket division. We're going to explain all of that as we go through the show tonight. It's a pleasure to have Leanne Cesario is here. She is the founder of Les Isle Rose. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Mike. It's a pleasure to be here.
Nice to have you with us. And along with Leanne is Kate Humes, who is the buyer and co-manager. And welcome, Kate.
Hi, Mike.
Nice to have you with us. Now, we've known each other for a little while. It's probably, 15 years, something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's been a while that we've known each other. But this is your first time on Conducting Conversations. And Dave's Marketplace is so well established, they even brought a peanut gallery. So Julie is here. Julie, have a little applause and screaming in the background. Okay, there you go. So if we say something nice, Julie is here. She is... Julie, what is your title? We didn't ask that. Are you just...
I'm the manager.
Oh, you're the...
Yes.
She's the big boss.
Yes, she is the big boss.
Julie is the manager. She's here to make sure that Leanne and Kate stay in line, I guess. And first off, Dave's Marketplace is a Rhode Island institution. It's a supermarket chain that started off about the time I was in high school. And I grew up in Warwick. I don't know if you know that, Leanne.
I did not know that.
And I did not go to Warwick Vets, but I went to Pilgrim. And not too far from Warwick Vets is where it all started. Is that correct?
Yes,
Dave's?
it did. Yep, West Shore Road.
West Shore Road, and started out as a simple fruit store, right?
Basically, yes, a garage primarily with produce in 1969.
Yeah. Okay. Just after I graduated. So there you go. It all started there, and now it's a very well-known, very awarded supermarket chain, just recently receiving a very prestigious award from IGA, correct?
Yes, we did. We are the national winner of the Independent Grocers Association, and we were tied for International Independent Grocer of the Year.
Wow.
And Dave also got the award of CEO by the Independent Grocer Association. So it's something we're really proud of. It was a very big deal for Dave's.
Yeah. I can't imagine how many members of IGA there are, but there's got to be thousands.
There's thousands.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. And most people that are listening to the show, if you live north of Westerly, then you know about Dave's. If you're in Connecticut, it's too bad for you. You just have to drive a little ways to get to one of the, what is there now, 9?
10.
10. I was going to say 10, but I wanted you to be able to correct me and make it bigger. 10 stores for Dave's. Now, in one of the stores in East Greenwich, just over the Warwick line, right near, we'll get Rhode Island on you. All right. Right near where the Outback used to be.
I don't remember the Outback.
In the plaza.
Yep.
Yeah. In the East Greenwich, what is that plaza called? Dave's, I know it's Dave's Marketplace Plaza, but is there...
East Greenwich Square.
What is it?
East Greenwich Square.
East Greenwich Square, okay. And right near where, across the street from the cinemas and so forth, so you're all in the right area, is the main store, the buying offices, and where Les Isle Rose is located. Your one store that is there.
Correct.
Large gift shop, large floral department, and gift basket operation. Along with that, part of the bakery commissary and all of that is in that same complex too, correct?
Correct.
All right. Well, I've done enough setup now. And this is the longest setup I have ever done for anyone on Conducting Conversations. But now we've got that out of the way. We know who we're talking about. And we're specifically going to be talking about the gift basket and floral division, which is Lazile Rose. And Leanne, if someone were to say to you, what is that, and where did that name come from?
Well, it's a gift shop, full service floral, as well as the location of Dave's Gift Baskets. We've been there almost 20 years. In November, it will be 20 years. And I'm always amazed at how many people might say, oh, I didn't know you were there, or I didn't know what you sell. But we have a large, almost 2,000 square foot gift shop with baby, candles, housewares, cards, in addition to the full service floral and gift basket headquarters. For years, Dave's gift baskets were being made wherever we could find a space. And it was basically seasonal, only holiday time, Thanksgiving to Christmas, that we did Dave's gift baskets. They started sometime in the 70s by Dave in the basement of his house. He would get the mushroom baskets. I don't remember mushrooms ever coming in some kind of a basket, but apparently they did in the 70s. And he would take those baskets and recycle them and create gift baskets, something he came up with on his own, primarily fruit baskets back in the day. So that became a thing for Dave's Marketplace. And in the 80s, they began to need to use larger spaces, not just the store, to create these gift baskets during the holidays. When I met Dave in the 90s, we were renting warehouses just for a month or two, during which time we would bring in a crew of temporary workers, all hands on deck. We would work till 2, 3 a.m. in the morning during the holidays, making gift baskets and having them delivered just during Christmas. Then, about 20 years ago, this location near the Dave's Marketplace in East Greenwich Square became available. I believe at that time it had been a furniture store, and then it became a temporary Halloween store. So the Halloween people would move out and we would move in, and we would do gift baskets there for November, December, and move out in January. After about 3 years of that, I want to say, I just said to Dave, I think we need to stop moving out and we need to just stay here. Let's just rent this space and make it a permanent gift basket space. And maybe we can do some gift items on the side. We'll see. Well, one thing led to another. We moved the corporate offices into the space because it was so large. Gift baskets did not have to load up and move out and go into storage till next year. And it sort of morphed into this large gift shop, gift baskets. And then along the way, we decided why not have floral. I'm not sure whose great idea that was, but it turned out to be a very good idea. We have a beautiful full-service floral shop there as well now. So that's the history of Lazile Rose.
Wow.
The name, basically, we couldn't decide what to call it. Dave's Gift Baskets or Dave's Gift Shop wasn't working. When we would go to market, many vendors would not sell to us because they immediately associated us with the grocery store. And there are a lot of vendors, jewelry vendors, candle companies, beautiful houseware items that would not sell to a grocery store gift shop. So we knew we had to come up with a name. So we worked with a firm, and we just kind of decided that Lazile Rose was kind of a pretty name. The Isle Rose came from, if you know a little history of Rhode Island, where did Rhode Island get its name? One of the stories is that a Danish explorer in the 1600s sailed by the state of Rhode Island and saw the red cliffs from the ocean and decided to call it Isle Rut, which was a Danish term, which basically translates to the Red Island. So we thought, well, that would be kind of cute, but Isle Rouge, that's a little too Frenchy for us. So we decided, how about Isle Rose, because we are floral. And the Les is sort of a nod to me as Leanne. So it really is a totally made up word. But we kind of like it. It's stuck, Lazile Rose. Difficult to pronounce.
Well,
Many people say it wrong, but it is Lazile Rose. It kind of has to roll off your tongue. Anyway, that's who we are.
Excellent. Well, what a great explanation, and I didn't know a lot of that history, and that's wonderful to find out. Kate, were you involved as a buyer in stocking the gift shop and all of that back many years ago, or when did that start for you?
So I started about 15 years ago when they had already been open for about 5-6 years. So I've been creating since then, but not in the inception of everything.
Okay, but so that is now your responsibility as the buyer or one of the buyers?
I work with Julie. We're a good team, and
Wait a minute, Julie, clap for yourself.
yay!
Okay. So you work with Julie, and
Yes.
there's a lot of product in there. There's an amazing amount. There's a Rhode Island section where you can buy Rhode Island goods, right?
Yes, there is. There we have, Rhode Island. We have local cards that are made from around here, jewelry that's made in Rhode Island. We've got homeware made in Rhode Island, or close enough in the Cape. So yeah, we try to stock a lot of local items.
Well, that's
People have a lot of town pride around here, and we try to keep that up for them.
excellent. Now, today on Conducting Conversations, normally we have music playing, and we're going to do that today. And we've selected Joe Perillo as our artist that we're going to use his music. And we've selected some songs from his vast CD collection, and we're going to play some music just for a little bit of mood music, if you will, some light jazz. And since it is the end of the summer, we thought we'd start off with a tune called Block Island Summer. We'll listen to that, and then we'll come back and get a lot more information about Les Isle Rose. Lazial Rose, located in Dave's Marketplace Plaza, is the subject of tonight's Conducting Conversations. I'm Mike Mano, very pleased to be sitting with Leanne and Kate in our peanut gallery. Julie, yeah, there we go. All right. Not every show has a peanut gallery, but we do. So Kate, I want to talk a little bit more about specifics. If people have heard some things that interest them that we talked about in the first segment, is there a website they can go to?
Absolutely. So you'd visit us at www.davesgiftbaskets.com, and Dave's with an S.
Dave's, Daves.
That's right.
Giftbasket.com.
That's right.
All right, that's pretty easy to remember.
I hope
now,
so.
once they get there, they can get not only Dave's gift baskets, but they'll see
have
things about
floral,
floral, and the gift shop itself.
A little bit about the gift shop, yes. We do have some pictures there.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about floral. Is it a full-service florist?
It is. It's a full-service florist. We're not your typical grocery store floral. We have some very high-end pieces. It's quality. It's very beautiful. So there's lots to pick from online. We have pictures as well so you can see, compare, but we can also do custom. If you're looking for something special and you have something in mind, just give us a call, and we can do that for you.
Now, most grocery stores have an end cap with a freezer or a refrigerator on it, and they have flowers in it. And
Right.
that's way more than what is
You can
there.
find that in the 10 Dave's locations.
Okay.
But with us and Lazial Rose, we have the case with everything that you can create.
Everything you need is there.
Mm-hmm.
And special occasions are handled, if it's a wedding or...
Absolutely. We do every occasion you can think of.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And one other thing, Leanne, maybe we should mention is, speaking of special occasions, if somebody wants to do a big party or something, there's also a catering facility there, right?
We do. We do full service catering as well, and that is located in the gift shop. You would pass through the gift shop, and there's a small office there where you would be able to meet with one of the catering professionals. So we do catering. We cater weddings, collations, parties, holidays, corporate events. We do quite a lot of, and we can do that in conjunction with our full service floral. The floral department is really something pretty special, and we've become very well known for it. Sadly, there are not that many florists in Rhode Island anymore. It's a difficult business to survive. But we somehow have managed to put it together. We have some brilliant florists. They're very creative. And we do weddings, funerals, sadly, lots of parties, and we deliver anywhere in the state of Rhode Island. That's really one thing that separates us from any other florist, is the fact that if you're in Rhode Island, we will deliver floral or gift baskets to a home or a business. Not an easy task for us, but we do make it happen, and pretty much same day or next day in many cases, except during the very busy holidays, of course. But that's something that makes us a little bit unique.
The entire state, so if I live in North Smithfield, I can get a delivery from there.
We will get it to you. We'll even get it to you in Tiverton,
Wow. Or Westerly.
Westerly as well.
Now, that's almost like another country for people that live in Warwick. All of our listeners now in Westerly going, what do you mean by that? Well, it is a ways down. Now, the furthest Dave's location, Marketplace location, I guess would be
Wickford.
Wickford, yeah.
Wickford, yes.
Down, or what's the, there's Wickford, there's one in
Quonset.
Quonset, that's what I'm trying to think of, yeah. So there's lots of marketplaces around, but there's only one headquarters for the floral division and the market and the gift basket division, and that's the one in East Greenwich. What is that, like 30 feet from the Warwick line, I think? Do you know, Kate? It's pretty
probably
close.
like that, yes.
It's very close
Yes.
to Warwick. A lot of people think it's in Warwick, but it's actually
That's right.
actually in East Greenwich. So if you enter the parking lot, the Dave's Marketplace is right in front of you. Off to your left, as you would enter, would be Lazial Rose and the floral division and the gift basket division. Let's talk a little bit more about the gift basket division. And Leanne mentioned that, corporate things and so forth. Gift baskets can be involved with that too, right?
Yes. There's a lot of companies that come to us and they want to do something special for their employees or for other businesses that they've done business with. And we're always there to help them, including special swag. If they have their own items they want included or colorways, things like that, we can always make it unique.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, WCRI has taken advantage of that in the past, where we have our own pens and paraphernalia that gets assembled into the gift
Yes,
basket.
absolutely.
When we give it out. Right, so it's very, very popular item, and all kinds of price ranges. Would you say the average gift basket that you deal with is in the $75 range, is it $400 range? What's your average, if you had to guess?
If I had to guess, I would say 75 to 100.
Really?
Yes.
So those are pretty impressive gift baskets for that price, and they make a special occasion very special, right?
Yes.
So
we have one popular one, the Rhode Island basket, that people send all over the country. We do UPS ground. We send all over the states. And people send the Rhode Island items to their family members that have been here to visit, and they just adore it.
Wow. So they can go pretty much anywhere the UPS goes, right?
That's right.
Now, that's no fruit involved with that.
Not usually.
Okay.
But we can do local states, tri-state area, of course, with fruit. So we can get some of our specialties out to you.
All right. So when you say the Rhode Island basket, give us some items that are in the Rhode Island basket.
Everybody thinks of Dells.
Okay.
You have your Nettie's popcorn. You've got the hot wiener mix from New York System. Autocrat coffee is killer, and that one everyone loves. They always call and ask for more. So some of your local things. We have chocolates from Anchor Toffee. We have a coffee mug. So it's all things Iggy's and clam cakes and chowder, Newport chowder mix. All great items.
Wow. All right. It sounds great. I think Juliet deserves applause.
Yay.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was very well done. So if people want the Rhode Island basket, that's available. And there's more than one size, right?
Yes, we have a couple different sizes. We have a sweet one that's a little bit smaller called Sweet Rhode Island. We have the Ocean State basket. But then we have our biggest one, the Nor'easter. That one has things from all New England. And that one's a little larger, decorated like a boat, a sailboat. It's very cute. And we can ship that as well.
Okay. Now, Leanne, going back, you gave a great history of how Dave started and how the floral division started and the gift basket division. I know you might not be able to tell, but I'm Italian. You know what I mean?
Yes, I have noticed. Based on the vowels in your name, perhaps.
There you go. Right, and Dave happens to be also correct.
Very much so.
Very much so.
Cesario, yes.
Cesario. Mm-hmm. So Dave and I are birds of a feather, if you will, and so I would imagine Dave must have created an Italian basket.
We do have an Italian basket. We have a couple of Italian baskets.
We do.
Yes, we do,
Oh,
right,
a couple
Kate?
of them.
We have a couple of different ones, yes. Also very popular during the holidays, especially, because they'll have sauce and gravy and pasta and different fixings for an Italian meal, if you wish. Italian pastries of some sort of sweets. Mm-hmm. Toblerone, something that you would like. Anyway, yes, that's another very popular basket that we have, a couple of them.
Now, we didn't ask you about your background. We found out when you met Dave and so forth, but where did you grow up? Are you a New Englander?
I am not. Believe it or not, I'm from North Dakota.
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Having nothing to do with Mount Rushmore.
That would be south.
That would be South.
That would be South Dakota, yes.
That's right.
Correct.
So you
North
did nothing,
Dakota.
I was correct. Nothing
You were
to do with
nothing to do with, yes. Correct. Yes, I'm from North Dakota.
Okay. And what brought you east?
Work. I was working for a company that I took over the eastern part of the country and Canada as my region. And along the way at the very well-known restaurant Capriccio's, I accidentally met Dave. And the rest is history. And that's been... Yeah, the rest is history.
The rest is history. I love that. What a cute story. All right. And we didn't ask you, Kate, are you a Rhode Island person?
I am born and raised Warwick.
Warwick, hey, how you doing?
Yes,
What part of Warwick? You a veterans part of Warwick or
Tollgate?
Tollgate, yeah. See, that wasn't even created when I went to school. That's how old I am. So when I was in school, Warwick Pilgrim was the largest high school in the state. We eventually, the year after I graduated, they went to double sessions before Tollgate was built. And believe it or not, they tried, I think it only lasted a few months, triple sessions at Pilgrim. And then they finally opened Tollgate, and that relieved the whole situation. So you're born and bred Rhode Islander.
Yes.
And if people come to you and say, I want a Rhode Island basket, you know what's in it.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, one of the perks of working with Dave's is you get to try some things around the shop. So we've tried most of the products that we have in our basket, so we really know what's going to be good.
Okay. What's your favorite thing?
The most addicting thing is Nettie's popcorn.
Really?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Yes.
Nettie's? Could you spell that?
Nettie.
Okay.
Nettie's.
Nettie's popcorn.
It's an addiction.
All right, and you can get that in the gift basket.
Yes, you
Can
can.
you buy it separately in the gift shop?
You can buy it in the gift shop, and you can buy it at Dave's Market as well.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. All right, there's another thing I didn't know. All right, so we're learning all these things. I want to make sure that people understand how to get gift baskets or floral division. We talked about the website. Is there a phone number they can call?
Absolutely.
Like old-fashioned way?
Yes, it's 401-885-8390.
Now, are operators standing by at any time?
They are currently all in the office with you right now. So maybe if you call in the afternoon, you can get one of us. Yes,
All right.
There's someone always here for you.
All right. So you're not open Sunday night anyway while we're on the air. So.
Exactly.
All right. So call anytime. What are the hours? I don't think we touched on that either.
You know, we open pretty early at 8 a.m., so Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 2, and Sunday, 10 to 2.
All right. Great. So check out all the wonderful things that are there. We're going to go to another piece of music now to help set the mood, and then we have one more segment to go. After that, right now we're going to go to a piece of music called Sandbox. This is a Joe Perillo CD that's probably a dozen years old or so, and this is the title cut called Sandbox. Dave's Gift Basket division, called Lazile Rose, is the subject of tonight's Conducting Conversations. I'm Mike Mano, pleased to be sitting with Leanne, who is we decided that she's the founder of Lazile Rose.
I guess that's
They were doing gift baskets before you, but
Yes, they were.
Not under that name.
correct.
So Leanne we've given her the title of founder, and I need a little finder's fee for that. But Kate Humes is here. She is the buyer and co-manager. And to cheer Kate on, Julie's in the background clapping, as you can hear her now. There she is as support. And we're all talking about the fact that Dave's Marketplace has a gift basket division, and they do all kinds of things as we've described. One of the things we didn't really spend a whole lot of time talking about, and if it were me and I owned a business, I wouldn't want to talk about this, and that would be specific gift baskets that people want you to make. I would think that would be the biggest pain in the world. But you do it, right?
We do. So the unique thing about us is we make them to order. So we have to make them fresh every day because they are perishable. So if there's special things that you need included in it, we can absolutely put them in.
All right. So if I want eggplant instead of pineapple, you can do it.
Most likely. Depends on the item, depends on the season, but yes. But you
Now-
can always come in to visit us, and we can help you make that.
All right. So is there limitations, like there are things that you can't or won't do as far as fruit or vegetables, or
I wouldn't include a lobster.
it would not include a
No,
lot?
I would draw the line at lobsters almost
We
for
did
sure.
get that request for swordfish.
I'm
that
sure
did
we
happen.
have, and we did do it.
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
No. That's almost impossible because they are hand delivered, not in a refrigerated truck. Those are the things that people need to consider. And a lobster would be difficult to make pretty in a gift basket, as an aside. And we're very proud of how our gift baskets look. We
Yes.
want them to look nice or pretty, and that wouldn't work. So there are some limitations. But in essence, if we sell it in the market, because we're right across the parking lot, we can add just about anything to a gift basket, such as if there's a specific kind of canned vegetable or a produce item. We could easily add that to the basket, provided it's doable.
Yeah, I can think where I can know that, for example, I had a friend that lived in Texas who had never heard of marshmallow fluff. And so we sent her a gift basket with marshmallow fluff in it. So, I mean, if there was something like that came up, you could do that, right? As long as it's in the marketplace.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So gift baskets are customable. I like that.
I like that word.
It's kind of like customizable, but customable. That's a new word that I've just invented, and but you can pretty much do whatever you want. And on the website, which I would like you to give again, which is
www.davesgiftbaskets.com.
okay.
That's Dave's with an S.
Dave's with an S, and you can go there and see lots of different examples,
Yes.
ranging from probably $70 up.
45, 50.
40.
Yes.
You have gift baskets as low as 45.
We do. We try to hit the needs of all
Okay.
the people.
All right. So it's a matter of if you just want to send a little something as a thank you to someone, it's a great idea to do that. As little as $45. There's got to be like a $50 delivery charge on that, right?
No, it's quite affordable.
All
So
right.
we start at $11, going up from there, depending on how far away you are. If you're in Tiverton or Westerly, it might be a little bit more.
Okay.
But locally, we can help you out.
All right. And as far as shipping is concerned, will that be described in the website also? In other words, is this one is shippable and that one is not because of the fruit, that type of thing?
Yes, it is described on each of the items.
Okay. And Leanne, when you're in the office, do you ever think of something like, oh, I wish we had done this or we could do that as far as gift baskets? Where do the new ideas come from? Do you just...
many of the new ideas have come from the people that are making the baskets. The women that work back there, primarily women, are very creative. And if someone comes in and says, I want a baby basket, it's amazing. They kick it into high and they're putting diapers and all sorts of baby formula, crazy things into this baby basket. And they've been real hits. So really and then eventually that becomes part of the program. So now we have baby baskets. So it really has come from the creators in the back. Mm-hmm. We've had some very, very talented people working with us, and we were very lucky to have them. So I can take very little credit for that, but I will take credit for encouraging them to be the best that they can be and just take chances.
Now, when a customer comes into the store, they don't actually go back into the gift basket division. They see what's available at the counter, correct?
Correct. Typically, sometimes we'll let them. It's right in part of the building, so you can easily peek around the corner and look into the back room. But they'll come to you. They'll come out and talk to you about it. All of the girls at the front are very knowledgeable about the things that can be added and how we can customize a basket for you and where it can go and what we can do. Mm-hmm. But you can also talk to the girls that are actually making them.
So you can also, I would imagine, pick up some items in the gift shop and include those in the baskets if you so want to do, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. If there's a gift that you see that you wanted to send along, we can do that. We can include it in baskets, send it along with it. Just makes that little special touch.
Yeah, it's as we mentioned earlier, there's some higher end items. So once that's added to the cost of the basket that already exists, right?
Exactly.
Okay, and any of that is feasible, as they say. So it's good that the gift basket division is so flexible, and I just want to kind of recap a little bit. We've talked a lot about the gift baskets. I want to mention the floral. Are the floral hours the same as the hours you described?
Yes, they are.
All right, so someone can walk in if they want flowers or gift baskets at the same time. And what about the catering? When are they available? Do they have regular office hours or?
They're almost the same as us,
same.
Yes. If the building is open, someone's in that office.
All right, so someone can help you if you want to have a party and you want to invite people to come to it by sending them a gift basket. You could send somebody a gift basket as an invitation, say, come to the party, and it's going to be catered by Dave's, and then it'll have the floral arrangements around to make the place look pretty. Well, it's everything. Everything is there.
It's everything you would want. It's a win-win situation.
It is. Greeting cards, everything is in there, along with some, I think you even have some glassware and things like that. If people want to make a special toast, there may be the glassware they find in the gift shop.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. So if we can't think of anything else that we need to cover, I think we've covered a lot. I want to thank you both for coming in today. It's been a pleasure to see you again. And keep up the good work. And for those listening, stop into Lazial Rose in that Dave's Marketplace Plaza. As I mentioned, as you face Dave's, it's on the left-hand side. And go in. It's great. One good thing about that particular location of Dave's, and as a Dave's consumer, I can't say this about all the Dave's, but usually you can find a place to park in front of Lazial Rose. Now, there are other Dave's supermarkets that I've been to where you cannot find a place to park, but I won't go into that. but your plaza is usually able to take people in,
yes.
And it's great to be able to just zip in there and look around and so forth. Any closing comments that you want to make, or we're all good?
We're all good, and thanks very much for having us.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Kate. And Julie, thanks for being a great, one more round of applause. Yeah, there she goes. Julie is clapping. We have one more Joe Perillo piece to go out with you. And we looked through the CDs, and interestingly enough, Leanne came up with this at the same time I did, separately. There's a song on Joe's album called A Song for Dave. So how appropriate to go out with that. And the rest of you, we'll see you all next time on Conducting Conversations. Conducting Conversations was brought to you by Roberts Musical Instruments, using music and the arts to keep your child educated, entertained, and having fun. Roberts Musical Instruments is your key to musical success. Call 823-5459. That's 823-5459.